Hi, it's Candy. Welcome to the Art of Planning, where we plan pretty, on purpose, and powerful. And this is going to be a video that's going to show you the way that I'm going to end December and move into the new year in those 3 ways. So I wanted to take a minute and just kind of show you 3 tools that are going to help me do that. These are new binders to me. Well, they're new binders. And they are going to be tools that help me move into the new year, because I'm going to move into the new year in a new way. I feel like for the past many months, all I've been doing is kind of chasing after myself. And you know what? I'm sick and tired of doing that. And the only way you can get out of being sick and tired is to change what you're doing. And I know that, and I am going to change what I'm doing. And these are going to help me do that. I will explain that later in other videos as we go along, but I wanted to introduce you to some binders that are going to help me do that. So, let's start with this one. This is Grace. It's a Franklin planner binder. It's in the classic size. That's what I like the most. You can go to the Franklin Planner website and see which binders are available and which sizes. The 3 that you're going to see today from me are going to be in the classic sizes. That's just the one that I know at this point that I prefer, especially for what I'm going to be doing with these. So, this is the Grace. This is a simulated binder. I've gotten to where I don't use simulated quite as much. I much prefer I much prefer leather, just because I am hard on anything and everything in my life. I swear I got up, got dressed this morning, and I was dirty before I even got out of the house. I dropped my protein bar on me and just had to clean up before I even got out of the house. So I know I'm hard on things. I have to take that into account whenever I use them and work with them. But this binder just caught my eye, and I just loved it. And it's kind of a portfolio type binder. It does have a snap closure, and I'm going to be using it in a way that I'm not going to be too rough on it. I wanted to show you the components and the way it's configured on the inside, and I'm going to use it more as a kind of notebook. I'll explain that later. I'm not going to take too much time with that. So as you open it like this, it has 1.5" binders. It has 1.5" closure rings. That's a good size. That will hold a lot. And I'll show you, that's what the current binder I'm using now, and it will stuff full. It has a lot of pockets in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets here. It has another one that's a pretty good size, and then it's got this pocket right here. It has 2 pin loops, one in the front and one in the back. It has it has 2 page turners with it. And then it's got the big pocket in the back. So this is configured really well, I think. Now, what I took out of it were the 2 pages per week. And I'm going to use this in some binder. I want weekly pages, again, for something in particular that I'm going to be working with next year. Can you tell when I'm actually doing this video? It's a week before Christmas. Thank goodness, because I'm on a countdown. I'm looking forward to a new year, guys. I don't know if any of y'all feel like that. That sounds terribly ungrateful, and I'm not. This is a beautiful, wonderful time of the year and season. I'm just tired. I'm a tired girl right now. So I want to use these for a specific reason. I do not know if particularly that they're going to go into Grace or in another binder, but I am going to use these for a specific reason. So I did order these for the year 2018, and that's Miss Grace. I think that's probably about all I need to tell you about her. I did jump on the computer right before I started this. She also comes in a black color, and it was also listed on the computer on the computer. You know what? I'd start this all over, but I don't know that you're going to get it any better than I'm going to do it this first time. So on the computer, this is listed in a compact, in a classic, and in a monarch size. I don't know that it's available in all colors and all sizes. It first came in black and in silver, so you'll just have to get on there and see what's available and what sizes and in what color. Pretty classy, I think. I like it pretty much. Okay, so let's slide Grace aside. And this is the next one. Now this is one that there was much ado about. This is the vintage Aurora brought back. Vintage to me means it's original from a long time ago. It's the one that the company kind of redid, and they brought it back in the fall, and I know that everybody was so excited about it. It's in the color red also. Now, on screen, on the website, it didn't even read as a true red. It's a pretty darn good looking red, I think. But the monitor on the screen, you know, it's iffy. It's always iffy on the monitor on the computer screen. So you just have to keep that in mind. Got this buckle kind of closure. And again, the inside 1.5 rings. Now, I know some people prefer smaller rings. That's fine. We all have our reasons for that. I am loving the big rings. If you're a smaller ring person, you just might not like this, because let me show you. Coming across, this is the binder I'm working out of right now. Here are 1.5 rings, and this little puppy is, he's pretty full. I mean, I've got a lot going on in this one. And I could have more. I mean, literally, I took a lot of loose things out of here before I brought it in here to show you. So there are a lot of pages in here. I love the 1.5. And see, I mean, I got a lot of room where I could still go ahead and put things. I put things in the back of this if there are coupons, if there are things that I've got to put my hands on immediately and I want to know where they are. They go in the back of here. I keep this pretty stuffed full even of loose things. So a lot of more things can go in here. So 1.5 rings are good sizes for me. I know some people don't like them. So if you don't like 1.5 rings, this is probably a binder to steer away from. Again, Franklin has started including these page turners again. Thank you very much. I love those. Pockets here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pockets, plus this other one right here, plus, okay, that's just a slit. That is not even a pocket, really. But you've got your zipped pocket right here. And then you've got a big kind of flap you can put things in. A pin loop in the front. A pin loop on the back. You've got like 2 credit card size pockets here. You've got a long pocket and you have another long pocket. And this, my friends, is leather. Leather. I mean, this will be one that'll last for a long time. There's nothing like the feel of leather. Nice binder. Now, I said something, and look here. You've got a slot right down there too. Okay, I talked about the color of red and how it read on the monitor. I like reds a lot. I also like paint chips a lot. I have colors, splashes of red in my house, but they're not bright red. They're more of a cranberry red. That goes very well as accent colors with turquoises and with a Southwest type scheme in little accent colors. So here are some paint chips that I have had before, and I just picked them up to see about red colors. Now you see how a red can go orange or peachy, or here is, I have Christmas papers down here. Here is a Christmas paper. So this is a great red. It's a deep red. I mean, I think it's a true red. I just think it's a deep red. There's a ho ho ho. And see, this is still very good. This is just a deep red. So if you're wondering about the color, it's not a bright red. It's not a Christmas red. There's probably a Christmas red. Okay, now I'm looking at the monitor as I'm showing you this, and that looks like this Christmas red is kind of coming off orangey or pinky, according to what I'm seeing in the camera lens. They're really very similar in color. This is just much more saturated in its color. They're kind of close though. It's a very good red. It's just a very deep red. So if you have questions about this color, I think red is a very good color description. It's just a deep red. So if you've wondered about that, maybe that will clarify a little bit on the color name, okay? There have been times when I have not ordered a red binder because I was afraid of the red. I didn't think it was red enough, okay? Okay, now let's go to same binder with the teal name. Now, I always know when it says teal that should represent some green in the color. Teal and turquoise are two different descriptive names, okay? This is teal. It's definitely got green in it. It is the same binder. It's a classic size. This one is 1.5 inch rings. Both of the vintage Auroras have the gold hardware on them. This one has page turners also, the exact same configuration, same number of pockets, same number of zippered places, tuck away places, pin loops, same number of places in the back. It's got this area in the back also. This is a great binder, I think. That's the only reason I have two of them, the same binder in different colors. That's a rarity for me. As a matter of fact, it's a rarity for me to have 3 new binders. That definitely is a splurge for me, but it's one that I just allowed myself this time. Now, I want to show you this simply because when you get into turquoises and teals, there can be so many different colorations. And if any of you have wondered about colors also, well, there you go. This one I knew would be a little tricky because it was called a teal. And I think it's really easy for us to look at something and read into the description whatever we think we want out of it. So you look at that teal, and it's real easy to think, oh, I want a turquoise binder. Is teal and turquoise kind of the same? Well, no, it's really not. This is a beautiful, beautiful binder. Again, teal was the correct descriptive name for the color. It's absolutely gorgeous. But it goes deep again, and it goes kind of to the dark and maybe even to the green side. See, it certainly isn't a bluish turquoise. This paint chip name right here is called Sea of Turquoise. Of course, they can name paint chips whatever they want and name them too, and that doesn't have to mean anything. But these are pretty good replicates of a turquoise color, I think. And again, this is just more deeply saturated. So if we go this way, we get real good colors. This is just a great saturation. So I wanted to show you those in case you had any wonders about the colors of these binders. Binder pockets, binder rings, binder configurations are, I think, amazing. I absolutely love these, and again, they will be tools that I will use to set myself up to be more organized, more on purpose, more powerful as we move into 2018 and have new goals ahead of us, new things that we want to achieve, new ways we want to go about things, just new processes that we want to put in place. So I would love to hear any comments that you have. I would love to hear any ideas that you have. I would love to hear any new processes that you're going to put in place to set yourself up to achieve different results. You guys know I think you are absolutely amazing, and thumbs up, subscribe, send friends, all of those things are always important, but maybe the most important thing is I appreciate you always for joining us, and I will see you soon, okay? Thanks. Merry Christmas. Bye.